Appreciate it, Andy. Okay, next we have Dana Snyder and Derek Christian about the athletic facility update at the high school.
I'm Vanna.
Derek, could you join them?
Well, basically, this is, we took the old scheme, the schematic that ZM had, and of course, Mr. Curry and Mr. Priest have been over there to see. We're just trying to move forward athletically, and, you know, my vision and Mr. Snyder's vision is folks, basically, we're not on par with AAA high school. And our facility, the school's beautiful. There's no question. We have state-of-the-art high school. I mean, I've been several, and there's none around any better. But the athletic facilities are they're just not there. And we've made some strides, obviously, with the softball and the baseball and the soccer field, which is, you know, going to be part of the upgrade as well, with trying to expand that, make it a little bit bigger. Supposedly it's not quite safe enough with, Sean was over there and saw that as well. But you know, we feel like and this is something that will, you know, our kids they get beat down a lot, folks. You all know that. You know, they take a lot of negative, and I just feel like this is something that, of course, I've only lived in Lincoln County 17 years. You guys lived here your whole life, most of it. But this is something that will bond this county. And that's just my feeling, and a lot of other people's feeling as well. I think this could be the missing piece of the puzzle that's you know, keeping us from having that.
We keep telling kids, I said, I've had a chance to speak to all the seniors, juniors, about half the sophomores, but we're tired, sick and tired of being the last on first list and the first on last list. And we need to be the change agent. And we feel like this is something we need to do, start that change agent, start some excitement. If we build this little building here that Mr. Christian showed, this facility building, we think if people see dirt moving around and rock, block, and brick being set up, people get excited again one more time with the Lincoln County High School. With his hire as a new football coach, we think folks again will get excited about Lincoln County High School. That's our main push.
I mean, on this, obviously, you know, we had planned to do this bond issue, that didn't work out, so we're kind of trying to take the bull by the horns ourselves here. Is that what we're saying?
And a plan.
Okay.
Maybe
Can you tell us exactly, for those, I mean, some of us are aware, can you tell us exactly what you're showing here, Derek?
Well,
Just briefly, so
this is
everybody will know.
I just bring up the advantage.
Because I mean, I know that some of them are.
Basically, the the original plan, folks, was the football field was at an angle like this. We're talking about making it, putting it in there straight.
Okay, now, when you say they're putting it in there, so are you proposing this initially as a practice facility,
Correct.
growing
Okay.
into
Very
the
good.
stadium, or?
Right, well, we think, you know, it's in phases. And
Okay.
hopefully, we'll get us a practice field. Because like I said, you know, we got this mansion here, and our garage is a mile away over here for football. But we, you know, this is gonna be the practice facility. We'll have all this, it'll be there, but it'll be room for it. We're gonna build it like it's getting ready to put the track in, but it won't be there.
You're just doing
Until we get
phases of the whole
the
thing.
first phase will be the practice field here. We use this as a practice field, and then the weight room, locker room.
Now, are
facility.
you showing the track would just surround the football stadium?
What you see there.
But I think once we get things, I mean, we may get people starting to, you know, I just talked to a guy today about, you know, he had a couple cold people interested, which we really got any cold money over here. I mean, but he was talking, I hadn't broke into Mr. Snyder yet.
I'm sure he'll be agreeable with it. Okay,
And-
so aside from, so you got the football practice facility, and I agree with you. I think the more, if we see some activity out there, I think there are people in the community and the county who will pitch in. Now, you're proposing a facility building, and what would be in it?
We're looking at the weight room, locker rooms, coach's office, a small indoor turfed area to do conditioning and working out in the wintertime. We can't get outside. And on inclement weather, during practice, you could go in there and do some practicing as
About
well.
40 to 60 yard.
It's probably about 40 yards, just depends, you know, again, the finances that.
Now, would that be something that would be permanent? I mean, this
Correct.
this would be
It's-
constructed, and that would fit in
It's
eventually.
gonna
with the-
match the physical plant already over there with the either block or.
Block with the facilities.
Okay.
So you have no plans of the facility building yet, right?
Not yet, I mean, I've
I
had some
guess
older
my
plans.
question
We're looking for your
is, could
permission.
it be built in sections too?
Potentially, I mean, possibility, yeah. I mean, you know, what we're looking at, I'm sure it could be. I mean, but the main thing is to get I think we need to be able to come right in. You know, I mean, of course, I'll know more about it but right now, you know, we're coming over here to work out, and we have to come over to the football field to work out, and then in the summertime, the weights are here, the football field's over there. The logistics of it, folks, it's just.
If you remember, a couple of years ago, they had the question about the bridge over here because the kids walk on the road. It'll alleviate that whole thing because they're not going to cross the street. They'll all be at the school.
But right now, they come over here and dress at the Lions Club. They actually dress over there, don't they?
Well, just like right now, when we come over here to work out, those young men, they have nowhere to change clothes. They're all, you know, there's a little tiny room in there, clothes are strung out everywhere, it's just kind of.
What's needed for phase one, for the practice field?
Right here, this.
What's needed to
well,
get that going?
We have we got a guy to come in and do the surveying, and we're waiting on him to give us a day, hopefully this week.
For free.
Yeah, it's for free. We're trying to get as much donated as possible, obviously. We know that the excavating, it's free as well.
It's fuel.
Just, it's gonna cost us fuel.
Thanks, taking care of that.
And he's also gonna lay us out a place for tennis court, which Dana says there's some money somewhere to pay those.
Okay, now the tennis court, for those who can't see, would be positioned between.
That's where that trailer is.
The trailer.
The trailer, the sheriff's trailer is.
The
right
trailer,
there.
which you cross the bridge, the trailer, the single flat spot right there.
It really won't affect that trailer right there at all, according to Dana.
I know the way
That's just, that
Dana,
looks bigger than it actually is.
the way Dana explained it, to have home matches, you have to have at least 4 courts, right?
That's correct.
And that would provide 2, then use the 2 out here, and then they can.
We've actually taken, 2 here, 2 across. Yes, that's
And then you can have home matches.
How soon can you have the practice field ready?
As quick as we get your permission, we'll start breaking ground.
Now, is there, what about the third phase was the soccer field? Now, what are we talking about trying to do there? Different?
Well, this incline right here, this bank, a lot of this dirt is gonna be used to fill in, it's gonna come over here. We're gonna what we talked about there, we're gonna widen that over on this side.
So,
It's L shape.
And
wide,
move the fence
so
back
use some of this field dirt around the soccer field so it can be
Yes.
expanded, right?
We'll put filter in here, this L shape, move that fence this way, this fence this direction. Move it this direction more. We would go this way, but the road comes right through the old road for the power company. They put a road in, it's got a lot of stone in it. I've talked about stone, the size of this bench probably would be, feel like we could move a lot of it. But that road in to service all the power lines.
Carol, can you see?
I saw it, yeah. Basically like that before.
There's a lot of land.
Can you have everything together by fall so the kids have to come?
That's our goal.
Everything,
We're
dressing?
talking about, no, just this.
Just that?
I don't know about that. That's gonna take Mr. Christian, when he was at St. Albans, I guess, had a plan for this.
We had a 90 by 100 foot building,
180,000.
about 180,000.
And that was years ago.
Would they have to come over here and dress and go back to the practice field?
We hope not.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, we hope we can dress them there. If we get the field there, we'll make a way to dress them there.
I think we
This year.
I think we could utilize some of the
Dressing areas.
locker rooms that we have right now. Because I've been to several schools playing that we use the school's locker room for football.
Our goal is to keep folks over
Oh,
there.
yeah, that needs to be done.
I just think it's a way to tie everything in and
Well, I think we need to get started on it.
And I like, like the facility, because we're here when those kids are over here, having to run in the hallways, go in the back, and they're trying to do
Yeah, if I had been
everything.
so quick, he'd ran over me out there.
Well, there are many hours after school that we're still here doing business, and they're here playing their music and doing, workout and those kinds of things. And it's not the best. No, it isn't.
Has anyone ever checked on a grant to help the situation? There's grants out there for everything, I just wondered.
Well, I talked to Josh Stowers, he was at church on Easter, and he said, get me something, and he said, you gotta get me something on letterhead, and I'll see what I can come up with.
You think
And that's
students
just
will
what I-
have to receive that after you get it put together?
I talked to some of you guys. Earl Ray told me 3 years ago, whenever I went up there to see him when he was not even the governor yet, he said, you build this service and let me know the community wants that to happen, I'll do the rest of it. And it's never been followed up.
So the whole idea, if you get started, we're hoping everybody will pitch in from the whole.
Well, I think phase two, obviously, would be bleachers and lights, and
If
then.
Earl Ray sees me, he said, how much money you want to take?
Well,
You tell him.
tell him.
5.5.
I didn't have a number the other day.
5.5 to it all.
Good luck. Okay, well, let's, now, the facility building. Now, the board has monies from, that were donated by the commission as the board, so we have a couple of $100,000. right?
200,000.
Okay, all right. Can I assume that you guys are thinking of tapping into that?
Yes.
Okay, I thought maybe you had it up your sleeve. But, but we're gonna build something permanent there that's gonna be nice, right?
Oh, yes, oh, good.
I think that's what Fred was saying, even if we can't afford to
It's gonna be the
do it,
50
everything,
years.
we wanna do something that's gonna be able to, down the road when we do have a regular football stadium and all, that'll fit right in with it,
Yeah,
right?
when we do the facility building, we want it to be just exactly like what we have.
Right.
We had all the money to do it at one time.
Right. But members of the board, are you agreeable or to the idea of using some of that money or whatever towards this goal? Is that?
I'd say quit talking about it.
It's on the agenda, we can make a vote on it if we need
Yeah,
to.
just,
I mean, our thought, folks, was most of the money of that 200,000 would be for that.
well, that would be great.
Because most of this is gonna be hopefully.
Yeah, but that's why I was saying, we just need to have something that's gonna be really nice, and when we do have something, because you're not gonna come back later on and redo that, you know?
Well, we'll keep, and again, we'll keep you guys and the rest of us one, probably bring you some samples of what we're talking about as far as what the rocks, what the dress, if that's what you're looking for.
I just like to see it be a nice facility, so that others who come here, when they go in there, they say, hey, they've got a nice facility out there.
Well, we wanted to match the existing structure, because like you said, man, this is just a beautiful facility. If you put something that's not up to par, I mean, I think you cheapen a little bit.
I think Mr. Christian's right also, that once we start this building and start moving dirt, that the community, we've got people out there with dozers and dump trucks and community, we can get them involved and help them.
Can I get a miniature copy of that?
Yeah.
Probably have that one as far as I'm concerned.
I mean, each
Yes.
sport.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we'll
Yeah.
do this, right, take care of it.
I've had 2 or 3 people that started contacting me that they'd be willing to donate their equipment and help do this labor-wise and all that. Those were excavations, whatever. So I think we can get that, and we could probably go see some local people, maybe some financial help with that. Okay, that sounds good. Hopefully we'll be able to be dressed over there, Larry, in the fall and run right out there and practice.
Right now, we're waiting on the survey to put some points for the excavator.
We want to make sure it's put in the right place.
Do we need to vote on it before them go ahead and tap into that money?
I wouldn't think we even have to vote on that.
Would you, Brenda, for them to just go ahead and start tapping into the money? That's what it's there for.
Yeah, she'll know. Okay.
I mean, it was designated for that.
All they'll need to
We're
do
voting
is
on
if
that.
they need to begin drawing it down.
Same-
Let's get- we'll
same
get a
accounting
budget code
procedures.
review, that type of stuff.
Okay.
Bids.
Okay. Do you have any questions for me?
Does this
Anybody?
require an architect on the building or not?
I wasn't there.
I would think if we, I think we could use, we could find a set of plans for the facility building that some
Well, I
other
think,
counties
I
already
think
built.
whenever you decide, whoever we decide to do, those people that we choose to help, I mean, they'll have, like, they usually have a schematic over there.
Okay.
Yeah, you'd have to have,
So Dana says they're there. They made arrangements for that when they built it.
What was that?
The utility.
Oh, it's all there.
But everything's supposed to be ready to go.
All right, gentlemen, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Sounds great.